Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is The Squeaky Door, and in today's video, I'm gonna be getting back into something I've been meaning to do for a while. I got another story time for you guys. From the title, you guys should know what this is about. And at this point in my life, I don't even play Minecraft anymore, but 12-year-old me was all over it. I remember logging onto Xbox one day, and I saw that there was a new skin pack for Minecraft, and I instantly knew that I had to have it. Not because I care for the skins necessarily, but because the description said it was only available for a limited time. Luckily for me, I had money in my pocket at this time, so I asked my parents to bring me, and of course, they didn't get up right away. And in my mind, this registered as, they're never gonna do it, so I'm just gonna have to go myself. So I go back into my room to plan this out. I grab the chalkboard, I start creating theories, trying to figure out which wormhole I have to jump through to get me there and back, thinking if I want to risk eating some radioactive element to give me flight. Well, that's what it felt like, but I just Googled an estimated time that it would take for me to get to GameStop and back on a bike. Keep in mind, GameStop was about 6 miles away. By the time I'm ready to leave my house, it's around 4 p.m. and as I'm leaving, my friend shows up at my house. Let's call him John Cena! Jordan. I let him know what's up and what I'm about to do. I tell him everything, the distance, how long it's going to take, but I don't tell him specifically what I'm going for. I just say that I'm going to get DLC. And he decides that's all he needed to hear, and he was going to come with me. So we get on our bikes and head towards GameStop. There's a big stretch of highway heading towards this GameStop, and once we got past it, I knew I made a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking, but I knew I made a mistake and I should turn around, but I didn't. We didn't even make it 1/5 of the way there, and I knew my estimate of what a mile was way off. To be honest, I should have just went home at this point, but I decided not to. We kept going, and when we were about halfway there, we stopped and got some snacks because the second half of the ride was going to be completely different. There was a lot more cars and a lot less places to ride bikes. Like, this was a busy place, and there were like no bike lanes or anything like that. Not even sidewalks really, because it was mostly stores. At this point, it's about 6 p.m. and it's starting to get late. We kept going for another 20-30 minutes, and I'm thinking to myself, we're really close to the GameStop, but the worst thing possible happened. My fucking tire popped. I really should have been way more careful. I rode for another 1 to 2 minutes knowing that it was popped, praying that it wasn't. I was in the worst denial ever. I knew that it was popped. Like, as I was riding, I felt the tire like just losing air, but I just kept going anyway. Then I tried to go up a curb, and the tire just like, it lost all its integrity. Like, any amount of air that was left in it that would have supported me through the ride was just gone as I went up this curb. And to be honest, I kind of deserved it, because it's not even that I wasn't paying attention. It's just there were no slanted curbs. Like, every curb was one of those little square ones. So it's like I tried to ride my bike up those anyway. So it just popped, and to be honest, I probably deserved it because those really were not meant for bikes to go up, and then I did it anyway. So I tell my friend, and Jordan suggests I leave the bike, but I told him I couldn't do that, and he says, fine, just walk it then. And he walked with me. So of course this took like a lot more time than it would have taken if we would have rode our bikes. But we both walked the rest of the way to GameStop, and when we reach it, I feel like I made it to the promised land. Like, I feel like everything I set out to do was accomplished, and technically it was, except one of my goals was to get home, and with a pop tire, I didn't know how I was going to do that. So I go up to the cashier, get my Microsoft point card, and leave. Keep in mind, after buying our snacks, I only had enough for the DLC, and that was it. 12 miles to spend $5. but I digress. After that, we get on our bikes, and I decide if I don't ride this bike home, it'll be at least an extra hour and 30 minutes before I get home. So I'm like pumping this bike, and it's moving so slow. Me and Jordan come up with a system to switch bikes every 10 minutes so that one of us doesn't get burned out and we waste time. Around 9 p.m., we approach home, like his home and my home, and we split up because we live on different streets. And as I'm heading down the street to get home, I know something is wrong. Like, you ever just get that sixth sense where it's like you like know something is afoot, like you just feel it that something is about to go wrong, kind of like when you're just minding your business and you can feel someone like standing behind you or something. That's the exact feeling I got. I didn't expect it because it's only 9 p.m. and it's a Friday, but I'm going down the street and I see the silhouette of somebody standing in the street, and then they walk towards my house. When I get home, I see my dad and he asks me where I've been at, and I say I was with Jordan. My mom pulls up in the car and says I'm lying because she went to his house and his mom said we weren't there. So at this point, I don't have any more lies. I just decide to be straight up and I get prepared for the ass whooping of a lifetime. And surprisingly, it didn't come. Like, this just blew my mind completely. It didn't happen. Like, my mom and my dad, they were just like, we're taking your Xbox. And so I got punished for my Xbox for a week. But Jordan, man, when he got home, he got the wet work. Like, I heard it. Like, what he told me, it sounded bad. In the end, I snuck onto my Xbox in the middle of the night, and I installed the skin pack anyway, because I'm not going to let my Microsoft points go to waste. That's it for my story, guys. I hope you like it. If you did, go ahead and drop me a like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you guys want me to post more story times. I have a lot more stories, but I just want to know what you guys think. Don't forget to share this video with your friends too. This has been the Squeaky Door, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.